All right, so we will be getting hidden inventory starting tomorrow at the time that this is released. I'm showing the Toji image on screen because I'm recording this before the day one image is here. But I'm here today to explain to you if you should summon on Teen Gojo, Teen Geto, or Toji. Now, in my personal opinion, I believe you shouldn't summon on anyone. I believe you should wait for any banner after pity transfer is added or after standard banner is updated, because standard banner update has a lot. When standard banner is updated, all these units will be available on all future banners and on the standard banner. And of course, pity transfer allows you to transfer over up to 100 pity points to future banners. But with all that said, I understand some people can still summoning, right? I'm summoning, right? I am pay to win, but still, I understand a free-to-play summon. Teen Gojo is a great unit to have. Toji is a great unit to have. Even Green Geto is a great unit to have. So we're going to explain between the three if you should summon. Well, not if you should summon. Who should you summon for and why in what cases, right? That's the thing. Now, you're going to get 15 pulls for free for Teen Gojo's banner, 15 pulls for free for Teen Geto's banner, and 10 pulls for free for Toji's banner, right? In total, you'll get about an extra 12,000 to 15,000 cubes through all these events, but you're also probably going to get another 15 to 20,000 through other events while their banners are live, okay? So number one, Teen Gojo comes out first, Teen Geto comes out second, Toji comes out third. Before we continue, I will be summoning live. Hope to see you guys there. I'm going to be doing summons and viewer summons. Okay, so if you want to be part of the viewer summons, go down to the Discord down in this description and send me a DM, right? If you got more than 20k, I'll probably summon. I'm going to be live the minute it's live, which is probably 3 a.m. We're going to be checking everything out and having a great time. So now then, let's talk about these units. Timestamps, of course, in this video, right? Here we go. All right. Teen Gojo. By the way, they are all standard banner units. If you are planning to play this game long term, then yes, they will be going to standard probably around the 10th or 11th month of Global's launch, right? So in around, I would say September, October, we should be getting it. Now then, Teen Gojo's number one. He's coming out the 22nd. It's going to be Teen Geto afterwards, a couple days later, and then Toji last. Right, probably like the 1st or 2nd of February is my guess. So why do you want Teen Gojo? Well, actually, first of all, he got massive value increases from JP's new game mode, which I'm going to explain in another video, but it's going to help him because he does not leave the battle. Yes, sir, that's right. He's not leaving the battle. Okay, so nothing lets him leave the battle, but he does not have attack immunity up 24/7. He has it up for about half the battle. You have it for the first 2 turns, and then you have special jujutsu for 4 turns, which means once those 4 turns end, you could reapply this, right? So it's either you apply this portion or special jujutsu is active and you apply the bottom portion. The bottom portion is a 80% damage increase and a 30% crit rate increase, stackable up to 3 times. So you could stack this 3 times, 240% damage, 90% crit rate, then you ult. The ult is 5 hits. Why this is big? By the way, 1500 AoE with a 240% damage increase. So keep this in mind. It's a bit less damage increase than Blue Gojo's. Has crit rate, is 500% more on the ult, and he has higher crit damage. By the way, remember, 90% crit rate with 90% extra crit rate with 5 hits, which means in 1 or 2 of those hits, you're going to have the extra crit damage be important. So he's going to have increased crit damage with higher crit rate with a 240% damage increase on a 1500 ult. This guy, if he could be used with Domain Gojo, would rival Sukuna's damage. But Sukuna obviously is able to do more type disadvantage and all that, but still. Absolutely amazing unit. Okay, just in terms of the damage, right? This guy's damage is absolutely ridiculous. His stats are lower than the other Gojos because it's pre-enlightenment, I could say, right? So that's for sure. His ult gauge is a bit higher, but what's cool is, bro, he has a taunt. And he fills his ult gauge more here. So this guy's just busted, right? For half the battle, essentially, you could equate it to half the battle. He has attack immunity, right? He taunts, gets extra ult gauge, has the best buffs in the game, while having a 1500 ult. Busted. If you really want, you have a 30% damage decrease, or yeah, but it doesn't, whatever. I don't really care about it, to be honest. So yeah, this guy's ult amazing while having utility. So when would you summon for this unit? Okay, couple of instances. Number one, you really like Team Gojo. Okay. Number two, you do not plan on going for Zonji. If you want Zonji, do not go for Team Gojo. One or the other, that's my motto, okay? That really is how I see this game. Don't try to like overstack on one color unless it's literally you would die for this character, okay? That's what I would do, okay? Now, remember, you cannot use Team Gojo with Domain Gojo. So if you plan on going for Domain Gojo, that might be a reason to not go for Team Gojo and go for Zonji. But also remember, Zonji and Domain Gojo will have pity transfer, and the standard banner update will be there by that time. So keep all of that in mind when you're going for Team Joe on, well, tomorrow, right, on Wednesday. Now, definitely out of the three, he is the strongest unit. And remember, he's going to be very good for the new game mode, which the new game mode is going to allow you to grind for these new easy A's, right? These things is what I like to call easy A's, because essentially this is for every unit, right? Every unit has access to this, but only certain units have access to the special potential releases, which is these 8. And Team Gojo is going to be very helpful in that mode because he doesn't leave, right? He's going to be there for the 17 turns doing giga busted damage, all right? So yeah, I'd go for one copy. Do not go for more than one copy if you are planning to go for him. But in what instance would you go for Team Geto? I full-heartedly believe there's 2 instances. Number one, Team Geto, or just Geto in general, you would die for this person. You would take a bullet, right? You would literally kiss him on the lips, all right? And maybe go a bit lower, if you get what I mean. Okay, like, this Geto is great, but for free-to-plays, nah, it's not worth it. He's a great sub-DPS on green. He does not work as a supporter off green. Half of his kit is restricted to only green units, right? So either you use him as a sub DPS slash DPS on green, which to be fair, it's not the craziest damage either or. It's still pretty good damage, but it's not amazing because he's a self debuffer. Either you use him as a sub DPS or you use him as like a solely green support, right? So that's really why he's good at his peak, but at his average, meh, right? As a support, the supports you want are universal. Momo, good on every single color, can dodge. Domain Gojo cannot die, right? So this guy is only good on green. Literally cannot be used on any other color. So to me, he's okay. If you are free to play, I do not think he's worth. If you're pay to win, go for it, right? He's going to be great for your green team, right? The thing is, specifically for your green team, right? He is going to do decent damage, right? A 2,000% ultimate is crazy, right? It is. But remember, it's not like it's going to be super duper crazy, but yes, you can do damage with this Geto, 1,000%. It's just specifically for green, so keep that in mind. I want to make sure that's very clear. Only for green. He loses half of his debuffs off of green. Okay, now for pay-to-wins or free-to-plays that love Geto, that's it, that's all. Okay, these are the only instances you go for him. Maybe you'll get lucky with 15 pulls. Now for Toji, when would you go for Toji? Remember, to recap, Team Gojo, it's if you do not plan on going for Zonji and you want someone for the game mode for yellow, if you have no yellows, for sure, go for it. This guy, number one fan, would get down on your knees. Or if you're pay to win and really want to build mono green for the future. Now, Toji, when would you go for Toji? Well, for Toji, by the way, I will be making before you summons for Team Gojo, Geto, and Toji in the future. Because, bro, I gotta farm my videos, right? I gotta farm them. So for Toji, right? Toji's pretty good. The main thing is that he has a very nice ult, right? 1600, bit less than Yuta's, but he has an innate 50% taijutsu increase alongside another 25% possible, which means they average out to about the same. So what's great about him is that he removes attack nullification, which for the future could be decent, but the main thing is he removes one removable buff from all enemies. So if the meta shifts towards removable buffs, Toji is going to be super good. Long-term value, Toji might just be good as a support because even his skill 3 removes one buff from the enemy and has break damage. So he takes no CE, can remove buffs, does good damage, very comparable, if not better than Yuta's. Okay, music's a bit loud. All right, there you go. So I would say you only go for him if you don't have Yuta, right? It's one or the other for me. They're interchangeable. If you love Toji, obviously go for him. If you love him, I don't know why you're here, because you're going to summon for him anyway. But if you're on the fence, which some people are on the fence of Toji, if you're on the fence of summoning and you have Yuta, then don't summon for Toji. If you do not have Yuta, then you could summon for him. But, if you do plan on summoning for Domain Gojo, keep in mind, this guy can work as a red DPS and you might not need either of them. So keep that in mind, right? If you're fine waiting, then wait for Domain Gojo. But if you want Toji and you don't have Yuta, go for him. If you just love Toji and it's the same case as Geto, then summon for him anyways. I don't know why you're here watching this anyway. But yeah, you have to miss Yuta to really summon for him in the optimal case. But if you're still summoning for Domain Gojo, you don't even need Toji, realistically. In a lot of cases, right? You could survive without him, is what I'm saying. So, yeah, that's essentially it for the 3 units. Kind of just wanted to break that down. Have a little fun there. Thought it would be cool, right? These are the 3 units. People are like, oh, who do I summon for? X, Y, or Z. And they're pretty good, right? All of them are good. All of them are top 15 units, in my opinion. But, Toji's good. Tinjo is just better, right? Tinjo is just better, right? That's essentially it. So let me know your summon plan down below. Pop up to the stream, like the video, even if you're not going to be there. I'll see you guys in the next one. We are very close to these units coming out. I'll see you. Bye-bye.